Welcome to the 2018 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. Today we have the fourth 1A stage contest, which features Ghana National College, SWEDRU Senior High School, and St. Mary's Seminary Senior High School, LOLOBI. Let's meet the contestants. The whole thing. Ah. Okay.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with gold synthetic oil and any quality gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines.
Welcome to the 2018 edition of the National Science and Math Quiz. We bring you the fourth 1A stage contest, which features Ghana National College, SWEDRU Senior High School, and St. Mary's Seminary Senior High School, LOLOBI. Let's meet the contestants. St. Mary's Seminary Senior High School, LOLOBI. St. Mary's Seminary Senior High School is represented by...
Prince Philemon, final year. Jamaica Francis, final year. You have me, Prince Philemon, final year. Jamaica Francis, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you.
How are you?
You're doing great.
Wonderful. How did you get here? Let's talk about the prelims.
Okay. At the prelims, we met Nkrofo Agric and St. Ignatius of Loyola, and by God's grace, we sailed through.
I see. That's very interesting. You know, I usually ask when I see the seminary, are you young men in the seminary? Are you fathers in the making?
Some students are seminarians and some are regular students, so, but we are not seminarians.
You are not? Why not?
We are potential fathers.
You see, it was Father's Day not long ago. I need to know so that I can wish you. All right. So, gentlemen, what are we expecting today?
We are expecting the perfect will of God to be done since we trust in God.
The perfect will of God?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Best wishes to you.
Thank you.
SWEDRU Senior High School. SWEDRU Senior High School is represented by
Kenneth Fletcher, final year.
Max Fordasari, final year.
You're welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you, madam.
How are you?
Fine, madam.
Good. So, SWEDRU Senior High School, how did you get here from the prelims? What happened in the prelims?
All right. Met St. Francis Junior Seminary School and Pope John Senior High, and God's will was done.
God's will?
Yes, please.
I see. I understand you are dragon or monster slayers.
Yes,
which are you? It's just God's will?
Yes, please.
Okay, all right. That's good to know. So this contest, what are we expecting?
Okay. We are winning this contest through Christ who strengthens us.
Best wishes to you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ghana National College. Ghana National College is represented by
Nat Elizabeth Linda, final year.
Obeying Amu San David, final year.
You are very welcome, lady and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Yes. You are at Cedar School.
Yes.
What did the seniors tell you?
Okay, they've already taught us so many things, and they told us to work very hard, and we shouldn't be afraid of any school because you are capable of winning.
Okay. Yeah, I remember 2 years ago, you had an all-lady team, right?
Yes.
Went to the semi-finals.
Sure.
Yes.
Last year, all-gentlemen team
Yes.
went to semi-finals.
Yes.
This year, we have a lady and a gentleman.
Finals.
Finals. Hey. All right. I usually commend the schools.
Nat, say the message.
I usually commend the schools that are mixed but send the young ladies. So well done.
Thank you.
What are we expecting?
With the help of Jehovah God, we shall win this contest. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth.
Amen.
Amen.
Best wishes.
Thank you.
Are the microphones working? Microphone. I can't even hear myself. It's okay. Oh. So we've met the contestants. Jesus is doing triple duty today. Before I sit down, I'd like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We are also supported by GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBIB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, and Hoti Maker. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana. And the SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by GOIL, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a primetime production. My name is Elsie Ifa Kaufman, and I'm your quiz mistress. Yes, I'll get to them in a moment. Contestants, the contest comes to you in 5 rounds, as usual. This first round has simple, direct questions that require simple, direct answers from you. If you answer your major question correctly, 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If the answer is right, a bonus point. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches a penalty point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present your answer, and if there are no calculations involved, you have 10 seconds to do so. All of the questions are to be attempted once only. Best wishes to all 3 schools. I'm going to start with Ghana National College. Your question. Determine the quantity of heat an object of heat capacity 800 joule per Kelvin absorbs when its temperature increases from 20 degrees Celsius to 70 degrees Celsius. Nathan David.
40 kilojoules.
You're right. SWEDRU. Determine the quantity of heat an object of heat capacity 400 joule per Kelvin rejects when its temperature decreases from 80 degrees Celsius to 50 degrees Celsius. Yes, Kenneth.
12 kilojoules.
You're right. St. Mary's. Determine the change in temperature of an object of heat capacity 250 kilojoule per Kelvin when it rejects 50 kilojoules of heat. Yes, Francis.
0.2 Kelvin.
2 out of 3. I asked you for a change, so I was expecting you to tell me that it was a decrease, a temperature decrease, or negative 0.2 Kelvin. Next set, I have a preamble for all schools. Preamble. How many 5-letter words, not necessarily meaningful, can be formed from the 6 letters A, B, C, D, E, F? If. Did you get your preamble? I hope you got the preamble. Or again? Again. How many 5-letter words, not necessarily meaningful, can be formed from the 6 letters A, B, C, D, E, F? If. So now, Ghana National. No letter is to be repeated. Nathan David.
720.
That's right. With the same preamble, SWEDRU, any letter may be repeated, and you may leave your answer as an exponential. Yes, Kenneth?
6 exponent 5 ways.
Yes. With the same preamble, St. Mary's. No repetition, but beginning with A and ending with E. Yes, Francis?
8 ways.
That's incorrect. Yes, Elizabeth, Linda?
24 ways.
Yes. For this next set, you can do it in 10 seconds, and I have a preamble. Preamble to all schools. Use the words constant, upright, or inverted, so one of them, to describe the following. That's the preamble. So, did you get it? All right. So, Ghana National. Pyramid of numbers in a parasitic ecosystem. Elizabeth, Linda?
Upright.
That's incorrect. Yes, Francis?
Inverted.
You're right. SWEDRU, with the same preamble. Pyramid of energy in a river ecosystem. Yes, Maxford.
Inverted.
That's incorrect. Bonus. The right answer is upright. St. Mary's. Pyramid of numbers in a grassland ecosystem. Yes, Francis?
It's upright.
You're right. Next set, 10 seconds. Ghana National. Name any two groups in the periodic table where the number of elements is 6. Elizabeth, Linda?
Group 2 and Group 18.
Yes.
Or 8.
SWEDRU, how many elements are present in the third period of the periodic table? Yes, Maxford?
8.
You're right. St. Mary's. There's a series in the periodic table whose first two members have the configurations 5D1, S2, and then 4F1, 5D1, S2. How many more elements are there in this series? Yes, Prince?
Okay. Madam, there are 10 elements.
That's incorrect for a bonus. No, you rang too late. The right answer is 13. 13 more. And this is the lanthanide series. Next set, 30 seconds. Ghana National. Determine the angular magnification for a simple magnifier of power 8 diopters, which produces an image at infinity. Elizabeth, Linda?
Times 1.
That's incorrect for a bonus. The right answer is 2. SWEDRU, What is the power of a simple magnifier whose angular magnification is 5 when it produces an image at infinity? Kenneth?
10 diopters.
That's incorrect for a bonus. The right answer is 20 diopters. St. Mary's, determine the angular magnification for a simple magnifier of power 12 diopters when it produces an image at infinity. Yes, Prince.
It's 3.
Yes, you're right. Next set, 30 seconds with a preamble to all schools. Preamble. Solve the simultaneous equations. That's it. Ghana National, your equations. 2x plus y is equal to 8, and then x minus 2y is equal to -1. Elizabeth, Linda?
X is equal to 3 and y is equal to 2.
Yes. SWEDRU, with the same preamble, your equations are 3x minus y is equal to 6, and 2x plus y is equal to 4. Yes, Maxford?
You had x to be equal to 2 and y to be equal to 0.
Yes. Not available. St. Mary's, with the same preamble, your equations. 5x minus 2y is equal to 7, and 2x plus y is equal to 1. Yes, Prince?
X is equal to 1 and y is equal to -1.
Yes. Next set you can do in 10 seconds, and I have a preamble. Okay, so when I get to your school, I will mention or I will give you a body part or organ. What you are supposed to do is to mention the body cavities in organisms that house the body part or organ that I give you. Did you get your preamble? Okay, so mention the body cavities in organisms that house what I give you. All right, so now Ghana National, the spleen. Yes, Elizabeth, Linda?
The abdominal cavity.
You're right. SWEDRU, gallbladder. Maxford?
Abdominal cavity.
Yes. Liver.
Okay.
Prince?
Thoracic cavity.
That's incorrect. Which of you? Yes, Maxford?
Abdominal cavity.
You're right. Last set of questions for the round, 30 seconds. Calculate the moles per decimeter cubed of a gas at a pressure of 83.1 kilopascal at 27 degrees Celsius. The molar gas constant is equal to 8.31 kilopascal decimeter cubed per mole Kelvin, or 8.31 joule per mole Kelvin. That means a joule is equivalent to kilopascal decimeter cubed. Is your hand up, Nathan David? Go ahead.
Okay, so the answer is 0.03 mole per dm cube.
All right. All right, SWEDRU. If 1 decimeter cubed of a gas at a temperature T Kelvin and pressure P kilopascal contains 0.45 mole of a gas, calculate the density of the gas in gram per decimeter cubed. The molar mass of the gas is 32. Please give your answer to 2 places of decimal. Yes, Maxford.
14.40 grams per dm cube.
That's incorrect. The bonus. The right answer is 1.44 gram per decimeter cubed. Last question, St. Mary's. The density of a gas at temperature T degrees Celsius and pressure P kilopascal is 1.344 gram per decimeter cubed. If 1 decimeter cubed of this gas at the same temperature and pressure contains 0.024 mole, calculate the molar mass of the gas and give your answer to 2 places of decimal. Did they make it? No. They made it. Okay, go ahead.
162 grams.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 56.00 grams. And that's the end of the first round.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can...
At the end of the first round, St. Mary's Seminary Senior High School LOLOBI has 12 points. SWEDRU Senior High School has 16 points. Ghana National College has 19 points. We have a long way to go, 4 more rounds. We are at the top of round 2. Round 2 is also known as a speed race. The questions in this round are directed to all 3 schools at the same time. For an opportunity to answer a question, you need to ring for it. May I hear your bell? St. Mary's. Thank you. Yours, SWEDRU. Thank you. And yours, Ghana National. Thank you. If you ring and answer correctly on the first attempt, 3 points. On the second attempt, 2 points. On the third attempt, 1 point. Be mindful, though, that if you attempt a question and you are unable to answer it, you lose a precious point. For questions that require calculations, you have a maximum of 30 seconds to present an answer. If there are no calculations involved, you have a maximum of 10 seconds. Best wishes to all 3 schools. This first set will require 10 seconds of your time each. So first one. Why are pioneer species so important in areas of primary succession? Yes, Prince?
It's because they make the environment comfortable for successive generations to inhabit the environment. That is, they improve the conditions of the environment through their activities.
I'm not accepting that. All right. So they are usually a hardy plant, algae or moss that can withstand a hostile environment. So their presence increases the diversity in the region. Next one. Carbon monoxide poisoning in humans is due to the formation of which molecule? Yes, Nathan David.
Carboxyhemoglobin.
Yes. Double fertilization is characteristic of which group? Yes, Maxford.
Angiosperms.
Yes. Next set, 30 seconds. 30 seconds for the first question. 30 seconds. The aerial oxidation of liquid ethanol to ethanol and liquid water may be written as follows. CH3CH2OH liquid plus half O2 goes to CH3CHO gas plus H2O liquid. The enthalpies of formation in kilojoule per mole of ethanol, and water are negative 278, negative 166, and negative 286, respectively. Calculate the enthalpy change for aerial oxidation of 1 mole, a mole of ethanol. Yes, which of you? Nathan David.
Please, madam, the enthalpy change is negative 174 kilojoule per mole.
That's right. Next one, 10 seconds. The expected enthalpy change for the oxidation of ethanol by air is negative 174 kilojoule per mole. Is the reaction expected to be thermodynamically favorable or not?
Madam, please, the reaction is expected to be thermodynamically favorable. This is because the enthalpy change is negative. Whenever the enthalpy change is negative, it means that no energy input is required to...
Yes, that's good. Next one, 10 seconds. Why is aerial oxidation of ethanol to ethanol expected to be spontaneous and yet does not occur spontaneously? Oh, it's a very simple reason. The calculations tell you that it should be possible, but it doesn't, because it may be because the rate of the reaction is slow or the activation energy of the reaction is too high. Those of you making noise, have you learned something about aerial oxidation of ethanol? Good. Next set, 30 seconds each. Find the equation of the perpendicular bisector of the line bisecting the line segments joining the points A with coordinates -1, 3, and B with coordinates 5, 1. Which of you? Kenneth? Okay, I'm moving on. Who rang next? Yes.
Please,
Nathan
madam,
David.
the equation is going to be y equals 3x minus 4.
Yes. Next one. Given that f of x plus 2 is equal to x squared plus 6x plus 4, find f of x. Yes, Nathan David.
Please, madam, f of x is given by f of x equals x squared plus 2x. Let me come again. X squared plus 2x minus 4. F of x equals x squared plus 2x minus 4. It's correct. Mentioning.
Okay, I'll give you this time, but with a very strong warning. Are you listening, Nathan David? The warning is this. Next time you want to answer a question, forget the please, madam. Just go straight to it, or I will move on when I hear please, madam. And then any other delay tactic is a penalty to you, plus I pass the question on. Next one. Evaluate. Limit as x approaches 2 of the expression x squared minus 3x plus 2 all over the expression x minus 2. Yes, Maxford.
Okay, so we had the answer to be 4.
That's incorrect. Who rang next? Go ahead.
1.
Yes. So, Nathan Davis, possible to answer directly after all. Last set, 30 seconds. The length of a simple pendulum is 4.802 meters. Find the period of small amplitude oscillations of the pendulum at a location where the local acceleration due to gravity is 9.8 meters per second squared. The right answer is 4.4 seconds. What is the kinetic energy of a 0.80 kilogram object which moves in a circle of radius 2.0 meter at constant speed if the centripetal force on it is 42 Newton? Yes, which of you? Kenneth?
42 joules.
Yes. Last question. The current into the base of an NPN bipolar junction transistor is 0.20 amperes. Find the emitter current if the collector current is 2.0 amperes. Yes, which of you? Kenneth.
10 amperes.
That's incorrect. Which of you? Nathan David.
0.1 amperes.
That's incorrect. The right answer is 2.2 amperes. And that's the end of the second round.
By valeting, steaming, waxing, or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with gold synthetic oil and any quality gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with gold synthetic oil.
Well, you're champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goil.
Ashene Pankasa. Goil, good energy.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
Turn them over until I ask you to. At the end of the second round, St. Mary's Seminary Senior High School LOLOBI has 11 points. SWEDRU Senior High School has 20 points. Ghana National College has 35 points. Round 3. This round has the problem of the day. The problem of the day is a single question to all 3 schools. From the time I ask you to begin, you have 3 minutes in which to prepare an answer to the problem of the day. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Best wishes. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. Problem of the day. 2 events, A and B, are independent, and probability of A is equal to 2x, probability of B is equal to 3x, and probability of A union B is 2/3. Please find the value of x. This is your problem of the day. You may now begin. Please stop writing and present your answers. Where is your school name? Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Ready. Contestants, please pick up your notepads and present your answers as you have them here. Okay. Come. Francis. You see on the right side, top there. Is this what is there? Please, I need it to be exactly as you have it. Have you seen? What is there? Plus what? And then look at this. The plus, did you put? See, it has to be exactly. And this is where you go to your school and you say you had something else and then I gave you a different mark. No, we all should see what things you have written. Go and fix it and come back. Thank you. The contestants have presented their answers. Before we award the marks, let's look at the suggested solution from our consultants. This is a problem in mathematics. So we are given two events, A and B, and we are told that the events are independent, and that probability of A is 2x, and probability of B is 3x, and then the probability of A union B is 2/3. The question is to find the value of x. All right, so if you understand that these events are independent, then the probability of A intersection B should be equal to probability of A multiplied by probability of B, and we've been given that these probabilities are 2x and 3x, so we multiply them to get 6x squared. For doing this step, 1 point. Then we continue, because we need to find x, so let's use all the information we have. So probability of A union B is also equal to probability of A plus probability of B minus the probability of A intersection B, which we have just calculated. So we can reorganize this into probability of A union B plus probability of A intersection B is equal to probability of A plus probability of B. We know all of these. By the way, for getting to this point, one more point. And then we substitute all the values. So we have 2/3 plus 6x squared is equal to 2x plus 3x, and this is equal to 5x. One more point. Then we continue. We now simplify. We have 6x squared minus 5x plus 2/3 is equal to 0. And so we can get rid of this fraction 2/3 by multiplying through by 3. So we'll get 18x squared minus 15x plus 2 is equal to 0. That fetches 1 point. Now, we look at this and we try and factorize. We try and put the factors together. So we have 18x squared minus 12x minus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. That's all part of the process. So we'll wind up with 6x multiplied by the expression 3x minus 2 minus 1 multiplied by the expression 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. And then we simplify at the end to 6x, the expression 6x minus 1 multiplied by the expression 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. If you get this far, 2 more points. So now that we have something recognizable, something we can solve easily, we solve for 6x minus 1 is equal to 0, or, not and, or 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So x is 1/6 or 2/3, 1 point. Okay. Then we do the common sense check. Common sense check, very important in solving word problems or problems of this sort. So the probability of B is 3x. And it has to be less than 1. Probabilities never go beyond 1. We know that. So x cannot be 2/3. It cannot be 2/3. The answer was 1/6 or 2/3. Now, the common sense check tells us that it cannot be the 2/3. Similarly, probability of A is not feasible for 2/3. So we know that the answer is not 2/3. For doing this common sense check, 2 points. So finally, the answer, x is equal to 1/6. You get 1 more point, and then you can be happy. This is the suggested solution from our consultants. Contestants. St. Mary's, you started out, you understood what an independent, the two independent events are, you understood the independence. So you set up an equation and you were going through the processes. You got as far as that expression, 18x squared minus 15x plus 2 is equal to 0. You had that. And then things went downhill from there. You couldn't really complete this exercise. So the point tally up to that point is 4 marks. So you have 4 out of 10. Ghana National. You went through the process. You got those factorized expressions. Then you solved, but you decided that the values are 1/6 and not all, so you don't get the point for that answer. You lose 1 point there. You didn't bother to do a common sense check. You lost 2 points there, and your final answer certainly is not going to be right. So you lost 4 points, leaving you with 6 out of 10. SWEDRU, you did everything right up to the point of having 1/6 or 2/3. Then you didn't bother with a common sense check because our consultants are usually very predictable, right? Anyway, because you didn't do that, you lost 3 points. So you have 7 out of 10. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. You may pick up your notepads.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package.
Cap, we have a substitution. SWEDRU Senior High School is effecting a substitution. Dear Kenneth, we have to say goodbye to you. And bring on Prince Obin. You're welcome. What shall I call you? Prince. Okay, so we now have 2 princes. You're welcome, Prince. All right. Contestants, we are at the top of round 4. In this round, I'm going to be presenting you with statements. When you receive a statement, please consider the statement very carefully and let me know whether it's true or false. If you're right, 2 points. If you're incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to respond, in which case that statement becomes available to the 2 other schools. A school may ring and attempt an answer. If that answer is right, 2 full points. If the answer is incorrect, it fetches that penalty point. Best wishes, everyone. This time, I'm starting with you, SWEDRU. Your statement. The principles of mass spectrometry are based on Rutherford's alpha scattering experiment more than on J.J. Thomson's cathode ray experiment. Yes, Prince?
It's true.
No, that's a false statement. St. Mary's. In the mass spectrometer, positive ions of different mass to charge ratio are separated in the electric field. Yes, Francis?
False.
Yes. Ghana National. The mass spectrometry provides information on masses of atoms or molecules of substances only. Yes, Elizabeth Linda?
False.
Yes. SWEDRU. The electric force on a charged particle in a static electric field is either parallel or anti-parallel to the direction of the field. Maxford?
It's false.
No. That's a true statement. The electric force on a charged particle that is stationary in a static electric field is 0. Yes, Prince?
It's true.
No, it's not. It's a false statement. Ghana National. The magnitude of the electric force on a charged particle moving in a static electric field is independent of the velocity of the particle. Yes, Elizabeth Linda?
True.
Yes. SWEDRU. Any 2 equilateral triangles are congruent. Yes, Prince? Yes.
False.
Okay, St. Mary's. Any two equiangular triangles are similar. Yes, Francis?
It's true.
Yes. Any two equiangular quadrilaterals are similar. Yes, Nathan David?
False.
Yes. Pulmonary circulation relates to the flow of blood between the heart and lungs. Prince?
It's true.
Yes. All vertebrates have four-chambered hearts. Francis?
It's false.
Yes. The aorta is one of the major veins that delivers oxygenated blood to the heart. Yes, Elizabeth Linda?
Madam, is false.
Yes. Alkanols are usually classified as primary, secondary, and tertiary. Yes, Prince?
It's true.
Yes. Secondary alkanols do not oxidize to give alkanoic acids. Francis?
It's true.
Yes. All alkanols react with alkanoic acids to give esters. Elizabeth Linda?
True.
No, that's a false statement. Tertiary alkanols don't form esters. The magnetic susceptibility of a diamagnetic material is independent of the magnetic field strength. Yes, Prince?
It's true.
Yes. The magnetic susceptibility of a diamagnetic material varies linearly with absolute temperature. Answers?
It's true.
No, that's a false statement. The magnetic susceptibility of a diamagnetic material is negative. Yes, Nathan David?
It's true.
Yes. Ten raised to the power log to the base 2 of 6 is equal to 6. Yes, Prince?
It's false.
Yes. Log to the base 4 of 10 is equal to half log to the base 2 of 10. Yes, Francis?
It's true.
Yes. Log to the base 2 of 27 is equal to 3 over log to the base 3 of 2. Yes, Elizabeth, Linda?
It's true.
Yes. Last set of statements. I have a preamble first. This is a preamble. Indicate whether the following are true or false about plant gravitropism. Did you get your preamble? Good. So, SWEDRU, plant shoots show positive gravitropism and roots show negative gravitropism. Prince?
It's false.
Yes. Plant shoots and roots both show positive gravitropism. Yes, Francis?
It's false.
Yes. Last statement. Plant shoots and roots both show negative gravitropism. Yes, Elizabeth, Linda?
It's false.
That's right. And that's the end of the fourth round. The end of the fourth round. St. Mary's Seminary Senior High School LOLOBI has 25 points. SWEDRU Senior High School has 37 points. Ghana National College has 54 points. Fifth and final round. In this round, I'm going to be reading out clues. Your objective is to solve the riddle. In order to solve the riddle, you need to ring for it. May I hear your bell? St. Mary's. Thank you. Yours, SWEDRU. Thank you. Yours, Ghana National. Thank you. If you solve the riddle on the first attempt, 5 points. On the second attempt, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter. Actually, I meant clues, not attempts. If you solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. On the second clue, 4 points. On the third or any clue thereafter, 3 points. There are 4 riddles. First one. Everything about me is negative. I am a rate of change. I am a rate of change of speed with respect to time. Yes, Francis?
Deceleration.
No. I continue. Do not mess with me, else I will retard your progress. Yes, Prince?
Retardation.
Yes, that's the right one. The last clue would have been, I am definitely not an acceleration. So it is retardation. And they solved the riddle on the fourth clue, 3 points. Next one. I am an invertebrate with a hard protective exoskeleton. It's easy for people to forget that I am in the same family as spiders and ants because I'm considered a luxury food today. I have a long body with a muscular tail and live in crevices or holes on the sea floor. Yes, Prince?
Scorpions.
No. I continue. I am a large marine crustacean with a cylindrical body, stalked eyes, and the first of my 5 pairs of limbs modified as pincers. So who am I? Yes, Elizabeth Linda.
Crab.
Oh, no. Yes, Francis.
Lobster.
Yes, lobster. Please, where are people, primetime people? Are you hearing the screams of lobster from the audience? Can you out them? Because I heard clearly multiple times people screaming lobster, lobster. Please, if you are found to be yelling out answers, I will penalize your team. That means prime time, standing there, be alert, because I'll ask you for the names of the people doing this. All right, next one. To me, matter and gaseous state are synonymous, but I'm definitely wrong. In an attempt to describe the physical state of matter, I spend most of my energy on gases. Yes, Prince?
Plasma.
No. I make some basic statements. Some choose to call these statements postulates. Elizabeth Linda?
Kinetic theory of gases.
Sure. The other clues were there are 5 of these postulates. One of them explains how and why gases exert pressure in a container. All right. And the answer is actually kinetic theory of matter, but because of the clues, we are accepting kinetic theory of gases. The formal name, the proper name is kinetic theory of matter. All right. They solved the riddle on the 4th clue, 3 points. Last riddle. I am a wave phenomenon. I occur when a propagating wave encounters a boundary. Yes, which of you? Nathan David?
Interference.
That's incorrect. Go ahead.
Diffraction.
No. I continue. I occur when a propagating wave encounters a boundary to a medium. I only occur when phase velocity is higher in the medium on the other side of the boundary than in the medium of incidence. I do not always occur at such a boundary, but when I do occur, a reversal of the direction of energy flow occurs. There's nothing partial about me, and I always stay within. Yes, which of you, Prince?
Total internal reflection.
You are right. I read all the clues, 3 points, and that's the end of the 5th round. At the end of the contest, here are the final scores. St. Mary's Seminary Senior High School, LOLOBI, has 28 points. SWEDRU Senior High School has 43 points. Ghana National College has 57 points. St. Mary's Seminary Senior High School, thank you for being here. Best wishes to you, future fathers. SWEDRU Senior High School, thank you for being here. Today, the monsters and the dragons were too many and too much. Best wishes to you. Ghana National College, congratulations on winning the contest. Prepare well. Be ready to give direct answers. And I look forward to seeing you in the quarterfinals. Viewers, thank you for joining us for this contest. Before we leave, I would like to acknowledge that the National Science and Math Quiz is sponsored by the Ghana Education Service through the Conference of Heads of Assisted Secondary Schools. We also have support from GCB Bank, Accra College of Medicine, Medifem Multi-Specialist Hospital and Fertility Center, Lancaster University, Ghana, Academic City College, West African Center for Cell Biology of Infectious Pathogens, WACBEB, Awake Purified Drinking Water, GTP, and Hottie Makeup. The mentorship sessions are sponsored by Bond Savings and Loans and RMG Ghana, and SciTech Fair 2018 was sponsored by Goal, Prudential Life Insurance Ghana, and Talo Ghana Limited. Our media sponsors are City FM and Joy News. This is a primetime production. Thank you for joining us again for this contest. And next time, we'll bring you the 5th 1A stage contest, which features Ebrigel Senior High School, Abuakwa State College, and Obuase Senior High Technical School. Thank you and see you next time. Bye.
There's always that one individual so selfless and caring. The world still has caring people. Getting unexpected help is a joy for us. That's why at Prudential Life, we've introduced Ultimate, the no-lapse guarantee on your Premier and Classic farewell plans. The biggest challenge for most clients having a funeral policy is the fact that when they are unable to pay premiums due to financial challenges, the policies elapse and the full benefit falls off. We have introduced the no-lapse guarantee on our funeral plans. This ensures that you don't lose your full benefit during challenging financial moments. Prudential, always listening, always understanding.
When cleaning your vehicle by valeting, steaming, waxing or polishing, make sure the engine is also sound. Servicing your vehicle with Gold synthetic oil and any quality Gold oil massages the engine, removes deposit, protects it from wear and tear for longer lasting performance, and makes your vehicle feel pampered. Made for diesel and super engines. Remember, after every 15,000 kilometers of enjoying your ride, service your engine with Gold synthetic oil.
Well, you're champion. That's why I, Azuma Nelson, 3 times world boxing champion and a patriot, always choose Goal.
Ashwini Pankasa. Goil, good energy.
I can conveniently pay for my utility bills, my son's Cartoon Network on DSTV, and renew my internet services package. I can securely send my sweet mother her monthly allowance by simply transferring funds from my bond account into hers. I can also pay the gardener through any of the mobile money platforms available. I can verify if the check to the vendor has cleared. Now let me guess my sister is here at time so I can peacefully go back to sleep. With Bond Mobile app, you can do your banking anywhere. Download the Bond Mobile app on Apple Play Store or Google Play Store today. Bond, your success, our passion.